Hi, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a planner video. I am so excited. I'm going to be moving into my first ever happy planner in this video. So I thought we could set it up together, do a little bit of a flip through. It is this gorgeous princess design. I'm just so excited to try a new planning adventure. So let's flip the camera and dive in. All right, here it is. This is my first happy planner. I do have a happy planner notebook. I think they're called Happy Notes. Isn't this so cute? Also on a Cinderella theme, and this was a gift from my sweet friend Jennifer. And so I've already had this so I could use just as blank paper, but this is my first time having an actual planner from the Happy Planner. So I'm very excited to break this in. It came with this really cute smiley face sticker. I'm really feeling the return of the 90s smiley face. I'm very excited for that, like so much nostalgia. So really cute sticker. I probably won't stick this anywhere because I have commitment issues with stickers, as we'll discuss. But here is the cover of this planner. It's gorgeous. It says strong at heart, and it has my absolute favorite princess of all time, Cinderella. I have to thank my friend Crystal for letting me know about this planner not once but twice. She was like, no, seriously, you need this. And of course, Snow White and Tiana. I just think this is so pretty. I love the style that they illustrated the princesses where they look like real people, like just gorgeous. So cool. And then it has like princess motif throughout. Gorgeous. The year overview. Then they have like a month by month overview throughout the year. So I'll just give you a quick flip through of all the months. Each one features a different princess, and just the illustrations are so pretty. They have really nice little motivational phrases on there. And I just think they did such a nice job with this planner. Like, some of us believe in embracing being a kid at heart your whole life. And I think this is a beautiful way to still bring some of that like fun and whimsy into your more productive life, like the things that you're planning for and whatnot. It just adds so much beauty and sweetness and motivation. I just think it's so cute. Also has this really pretty metallic foil, and I really hope by the time I post this video that this planner will still be available and still be on sale, because I just bought this directly from the Happy Planner website and it's currently on sale. Look at this gorgeous note page at the back. So I know the Happy Planner is like a whole thing unto itself, and you can go really deep on all of the supplies and the accessories, and like it's a whole world. But I only got 2 extra accessories for my first foray into happy planning. One was I couldn't resist these custom discs. I think this is a really cool system because you can change out the discs, and it's almost like a binder mixed with a spiral notebook. Like, you have a lot of flexibility, and I'm so excited for that. You guys know I often use a binder as a planner, and I love to have the option of just like fully customizing whatever I'm using as a planner. So I'm excited to switch out these discs. They're my preferred shade of pink. And they have a little crown instead of the heart that they come with. And I love pink and blue together, so I thought that'd be a cute upgrade on the planner. And then I also got these sheet protectors, which are meant to hold stickers, but I will show you how I plan to use these in my planning. This is like an indispensable part of my routine and how I stick to a daily schedule every single day. So first off, let's switch these discs. I had to pull up some YouTube videos on how to do this because, like I said, it's my first time, but I think this will be a fun upgrade. All right, I have moved into the new rings. I think they're, or wait, excuse me, I think they're supposed to be called discs. I'm still learning the lingo. But I think they're a really cute little upgrade to this planner. And I only moved in the months through the rest of the year. So this planner goes from July of 2021 through June of 2022, is that right? Yes. Yes, June of 2022. And now that I'm not in school, I don't usually like planners that run through the middle of the year like that. The only time I ever like it is right now in July when you're like, you get that hankering for a new planner, and lo and behold, here's a fresh planner that just started. So for now, I'm happy that this one starts in July. And I just only moved in the months through the end of this year, because part of what I love about this customizable system is that I don't have to have the bulk of a full year at a time. So this is just basically 6 months. And then I can add in the other months as they get closer and as I start planning that far ahead. I also borrowed the cover off of my notebook that I have because I just think this is so cute and it matches the theme of this one. And I kind of used it like a divider and brought in some blank note paper as well, just so I have some brainstorming space. I actually have been planning in just a blank notebook. If you saw my last planner video, nothing had changed between then and now. I was using basically like a bullet journal concept just in this blank notebook. And I really like having the freedom of space to make lists and make mind maps and like brain dump things and just be creative and do brainstorming and stuff. So I was happy to bring in some blank notebook pages there. And just as like to show you guys how I was using this planner, I was making like a pretty simple DIY bullet journal style of like weekly layout on here. This side is like things I have to do at a certain time, and this side is like to-do list items. So I'm going to try to keep that same sort of philosophy in here. But this is a horizontal weekly layout. I'm not sure if this pattern, if this like cover was available in a vertical weekly layout. I know a lot of people prefer vertical, and maybe I should prefer vertical because of the way I plan is kind of compartmentalized into like to-do list stuff and places to be. But I don't know, this is like the planner I started with in college was this way, horizontal, and that's just kind of how my brain has worked ever since. Before I start filling out the actual weeks in here, I'm just gonna make a couple modifications so it works with my particular planning system. The first thing is I want to add a pin loop. I really wish that these came with a pin loop. In fact, I'm sure there's like a Happy Planner accessory for this. But I have these little adhesive pin loops that I got like a pack on Amazon, just a multicolor pack. Sadly, I'm out of the pink ones, so I'm gonna use this navy blue one and just stick it on the end of the back planner here so I can have a pin always with me. Because the one thing about this disc system is you can't stick a pin through it like a spiral binding. So I was like, there's really nowhere to make sure you have a pin handy if you don't add something like this. And these are really handy, these adhesive ones. You can just, I've even had luck like re-peeling them and re-sticking them if I need to, and they just stay on really well. So the pin of choice, well, I'd really like to have 2 pins with me at all times because the 2 pins I use most often are actually a dry erase or a wet erase marker, just a plain old, I'd like to get a more fine tipped one, but this is the one I have, just like a plain marker. And then I also just love plain felt tip pins, like the Paper Mate Flare pins. So I wish I could have both of these with me at all times. But actually the absolute most important thing is the wet erase marker. So that is going to go on there. And the reason I have that is because of my daily routine. I like to always keep it in a page protector and check it off as I go through each day. So that's why I thought these sticker sheet protectors would be perfect. I don't actually use stickers in my planning, and from what I've seen, that's like wrong in a Happy Planner. Like everybody really loves to use stickers, and I am so happy for, sorry, that's loud packaging. I'm so happy for people that using stickers works really well for them, and that's like a fun creative outlet and like a fun hobby. I love that. It's so cool. It's so cool to look at those spreads. But for me personally, I don't know, I was that kid that like I couldn't stick my stickers anywhere because I didn't want to like use them up. So I had all these stickers with the back still on them when I was a kid, and I still do as an adult. Like it's a lot of commitment to stick a sticker down. And also I can get very perfectionist about it. Like if my stickers aren't straight, or just wanting to spend a lot of money on having to have every sticker. And I think that's, like I said, great for people that works for. But for me, it's kind of better if I just take a step back and don't go into the whole decorating situation, because it will suck me in like a whirlwind. And I have a lot of other hobbies with my limited amount of time. I'd rather like sew something or bake something or like just make something. So that's why I don't really go too deep down that route, and I don't actually use stickers. Okay, but what I do use is this simple printout of my daily routine. I actually have this as a printable in my shop if you're interested. It's very easy to just customize this and use it for your daily schedule. And it has like a weekly to-do list checklist on this side for my recurring to-do list items that I need to do certain days. And then it has my hour by hour like schedule routine for each day on this side that I can check off as I go through my day. And I love doing this. It has been working so well for me. So I wanted to keep using this system in my new planner. And when I was using like the bullet journal, I had kind of made a DIY version of these sticker sheets that they sell. And I just took clear laminate and like created this with a hole punch. So that worked well, but I was pretty excited to see that the Happy Planner already had like exactly what I needed to have a little page insert. The only thing is it doesn't quite fit the way I do this printable. It's it's a 2-page Word document, and I print it 2 pages on one sheet and I fold it in half. But that's like a little too big for this, so I adjusted the margins in the Word document, and now I'm just going to trim this down with my paper cutter to make sure it fits in my new handy dandy sheet protector. Alright, so I just trimmed those down. Obviously I could have just used scissors, but I like to get straight edges. And I can just slide this into the sheet protector. Okay, so now I have front and back my daily routine and my weekly routine. And these are the things that don't change week to week, so I don't have to waste paper printing them a lot or handwriting them each week. I can just look to this and see what my recurring things are, and that frees up the rest of my planner space for actual daily things that are changing each day. So the way I like to use this is as kind of like a bookmark on whichever the current week is. So I'll just easily pop this into place. And then I need to put some kind of tab on top so I can easily flip to it when the planner is closed. For now, I'm going to use this adorable felt paperclip that says today. I might switch it to add an actual tab on top of here, but I mean, any opportunity for a cute paperclip is a huge win. So that will make it easy that when the planner's closed and I just want to see where I'm at on my daily or weekly routine, I can flip right to there and go right to the current day. All right, finally the fun part. I'm gonna put some ink in this brand new planner. I can't wait. Well, actually I did already fill in my name, so it's official. I'm not gonna do anything on the year overview yet, I don't think. I know I could go fill in birthdays and anniversaries, and there's a lot of different ways to use this, but honestly I use Google Calendar for those things that just are like every single year, like anniversaries and birthdays, so I don't have to remember, it just pops up every year. And I don't think I'll necessarily transfer all those events into here just because that's kind of a lot a lot of work when I'm just gonna wind up looking at my Google Calendar anyway. But for now, I don't know, we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll wind up using those pages. And then they have a little bit of like a planning space for the month here. I don't think I'm gonna fill anything in for that either. I'm really a pretty low maintenance planner these days. I actually have a whole ebook on my planning system if you guys are interested, how I kind of mix using Google Calendar and a print calendar, and also even just the Notes app in my phone to keep track of a lot of like daily to-do list items. So that's a whole system that I have that you guys are welcome to dive into in the planning ebook. But for now, I'll just show you what part of that is gonna fit into this paper planner. And usually what I like to do is put in any specific events or places to be on the monthly overview. I don't really use it except maybe to look back at my memories. Because I do more so look at my Google Calendar that I share with my husband, but I will still go ahead and fill this in just a little bit. I didn't wind up putting too much on this page, I actually realized it starts on a Sunday, which is such a huge bummer. I'm sorry, but I'm firmly in the week start on a Monday camp as far as planning. Like, the week overview starts on a Monday, so why wouldn't the month overview start on a Monday? That drives me nuts. And not that many planners are consistently Monday start for some reason, at least in the US. But I don't know, I put a couple things in here and we'll see if I start using this monthly overview page more, but it hasn't previously been a part of my planning because I was in like the bullet journal, very minimal bullet journals for the last several months. I do think that this notes column would be really good for like monthly goals and to-do list items. But for now, I think I'm gonna see how this fills out as the week progresses. And then this week has already passed. So I'm just gonna fill in what I did just so I feel like the satisfaction of having a complete planner. So this week will be pretty simple, just writing what actually happened last week. All right, so I just wrote in what actually happened last week just so I felt that I completed something for every page of this planner. One thing about pre-dated planners is it really bothers me to ever waste a page, which is great for accountability and like getting me to actually use the planner consistently. But that's pretty much why I usually do DIY planners like my binder planner or my bullet journal planner or any method of an undated planner where you can just kind of write things in as you need them. Like if I were to have, this has never happened, but if I were to have a week of like absolutely nothing going on, I could just skip it. But you know, let's be real, there's always something going on. So I think I'll enjoy having this to keep me accountable, especially now that like schedules are really filling up and things are happening again. So for the last week, I just put basically like places that I was or things I was doing. For this week, it'll be a mix of my to-do list and places that I need to be. So I think to do that, I'm going to make a little separation down the page. So it looks like the boxes are 6 inches apart. So I'm gonna make a little line like 3 inches down the page. Just to help me separate. And I guess this would be like kind of a plus of the vertical layout because it has boxes. But I like to do, I don't know, I like the horizontal, so I'm just gonna make my own boxes. Okay, so that was a quick way of dividing each of these pages. I put little tiny hearts in there just to make it slightly cuter, even though I don't do decorating or stickers or anything. I will add a couple tiny flourishes because obviously I care about things being cute. And I will say I'm loving the pink discs because it really brings that pop of pink, my favorite color, to every page. So I'm really happy that I customized those. And now I think I'll do it where I have my actual times and places I have to be on this left-hand box that I created and my to-do list plan for each day on the right hand. Alright, so I have my week filled out here. I left a lot of room to kind of dial it in as the week goes on. Like the second half of the week isn't very fleshed out yet. Also, if I have something like later in the day, I write it like a little lower down in the box so that if earlier in the day events pop up, they can be listed in chronological order. Because it really annoys me when I have like an 8 p.m. event and then like a 3 p.m. event listed in the wrong order. So I try to kind of eyeball it and leave some room to fill things in if other stuff might pop up. I can always work on these to-do items, move them to future days if I don't finish, or add things that I need to get done as like my work schedule gets more clear and stuff like that. And then I'm going to pop in my little daily sheet, and this will be something that I check off each day and erase each evening. It just kind of like sets me up for the next day. So like actually right now I'm gonna go ahead and check off my routine. I've already been following my routine all day, and I just need to catch up to where I am in my schedule. So there we go, I can keep checking that off. Very satisfying. I love checking things off all day. Oh, you guys can't really see this too well because of the glare, but yeah, I love having a little dry erase checklist. That works really well. And then I'll have my daily stuff to fill in as I go. And I am so excited about this, like new planner love. So that is it. I'm all settled into this beauty. I'm really excited to see how the system evolves for me and hopefully it sticks. It's always fun to freshen up your planning routine. And I hope this inspired you as well. Like I mentioned, if you need more inspiration, I have a planning ebook. It's so pretty. And this is actually 60 pages of all of my deepest tips and tricks with how I plan, how I stay organized and productive, color coding, a mix of like digital planning, paper planning, planning on my phone. Basically how you can get everything out of your head and have a system that works so you don't have to constantly be up at night thinking like, what am I forgetting? Because that drives me crazy. So I love having a system that works for me, and I hope some of my tips and tricks might help you, and you can have planner peace and peace of mind and be happy, which I love that this is called the Happy Planner because I'm all about that. So thank you for watching, hit subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.